Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Lightning Technology Talk. We are going to be talking about the Libby app on an Android device. So here we go. So when you first open the app, the first thing it asks for is if you have a library card. If you do, you hit yes, and it's going to ask you to find your library. Here I'm searching by the location on my phone. You could hit this is my library or no, keep looking. Now I'm going to search by my zip code. And once I do that, Maryland's Digital Library comes up again. If I click that, then it will take us to this screen here where we will select Washington County Free Library. And it's going to prompt us to enter our library card number, which you will do here. And after you do that, hit sign in. When you get to the linked card page, hit next, and you will get to this page. This is the library. Down at the bottom, you can see that the word library is now in green. That's what tells you where you are. You're on the library's page. I'm right now just looking through all sorts of different things. I'm looking at our preferences here. You have different preferences that you can look through. I have available now checked. So now everything I look at in the app is going to be available now. Everything is going to say borrow next to it. It's not going to say place hold because I have that preference checked. You can uncheck that preference when you click into anything or up at the top of the library page. You can undo that preference so you can see everything. Once you leave the app, it kind of keeps your place so you can go back to where you were. This is the Explore section, which you can access from the very top of the library page. You can scroll all the way to the top or just hit library at any time. I'm scrolling through spotlights now. Spotlights are an interesting set of lists of categories that include books in pretty much every thing you can think of. There's things like music memoirs and Rise Up and Self-Reflection and Star Wars and The Final Frontier and What If. So I click into a few of these. So What If, and there you see my preference is saved. Now I've changed it to everything, so I can see everything on this list. So now you can see that things have changed to place hold next to them. And there's just a lot on each of these lists. You can also, at the top of each of the lists in that little paragraph, it breaks it down even more into genres. I'm now looking at what's available. I think I want to look at just books of Star Wars. So now I just have books and available now. And then these are all the books available now. So the books, when you're on the Libby app, you just see the book cover picture. There's no little icon underneath it. You'll notice when you look at a e-audiobook, it will have a little audio icon underneath it with a pair of headphones. So that is an icon telling you that you're looking at an e-audiobook and not a book. Okay, so I think I want to check out something. So let's take a look at one of these lists. Let's find a good one here. Okay, books about books. Oh yes, if you press on each of these plus signs, it will tell you how many copies of the books are in the Maryland Digital Consortium. So that will tell you whether or not there could be a long wait on a title or not based on that. It's not an exact science, but that can help. So let's look at these coming of age classics here. All right, something like breathing. So if we want to borrow that, we can just click the title, gives us to this page. You hit borrow, you can hit borrow there, you hit borrow again. I'm borrowing for 21 days because that's my default. When it's your first time checking out a book on Libby, you'll get to pick how many days you want to borrow things for, and then that becomes your default, which you can change in the settings. So this is my shelf page, and you can tell that because shelf is now in green down on the bottom right-hand corner. If you click on Manage Loan next to any of your books that you have out, you can return them early. This is your tags page. When you're going through titles, you can tag them. Well, that's it for today's Lightning Talk. We hope you join us next week for our look into the Hoopla app.